Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Mayan Republic of Yucatan. This is going to be episode 12, unless I'm entirely incorrect. And yeah, we are back and we're doing better than ever. I don't know, I keep starting every episode by pointing out that we have in fact united the Mayan people under one flag, and while that is, it is still correct, I have a feeling you guys have gotten the idea at this point. But we are still working on expanding the Mayan nation state. Nicaragua is now very close to being assimilated, although honestly, well, okay, never mind. This province at least has gotten quite a bit closer to assimilation. And of course, assimilation in my eyes is defined by the fact that the color on the map is the Mayan color and not the Central American color. How are things over here? 33, I think that's better. But we are running out of time. We only have about 10 years now before the game is over. So, come on lads, let's get some of that assimilation going. Hey, we have lost the effects of war. That should help out things a bit at least. We should have some nice immigrants now. Oh yeah, look at those immigrants. Yeah, that's like... That's what? Yeah, that's more immigrants than the United States are getting. And now we can build airplanes. Things are just working out perfectly. Let's see, a small Central American. Oh fuck that, shut it down. Whose idea was it to tolerate that kind of crap? We're also making a lot of money. So I guess we could... Oh fucking hell, we're just... Okay, we're already not... Yeah, we're already not really taxing the people. Well, I guess we could reduce tariffs. Huh. What happened, actually? Like, we just won the war, I get that, but why on earth are we making so much money? It's not like our industry is that great. I mean, every time I hover over this thing... Well, to be fair, a lot of these factories struggle with the fact that they can't get the raw resources they need. And unless I get to the point where I'm better than Britain at, ranking and shit, that's not going to change. So we're just gonna have to endure. The good thing about those factories are though that when they do make money, they make a fuck ton of money, even if they don't make money all the time. Let's see here. Don't make me a liar, game. 68, 146. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Well, right now a lot of the factories just aren't making any money, but I think the fundamental argument still stands. That when they do make money, they make a lot of money. But maybe my nation is a bit too weak and too small to have these kinds of advanced factories. I mean, look at this: the 513, 170, 264, 606. I don't know. I think my my argument is just fine. Let's see, all pops in Yucatan, I don't know, militancy, yeah, well, once again, Victoria 2 loves to give you events that honestly don't matter at all, so, social alienation, I don't know, 10% education efficiency, that's just not that much. And and we are at that point now where regiment experience and reinforcements do not really matter. Limited access roads, however, they do matter. Although tell me in the comment section if you actually know what limited access roads are, because I don't know. Like seriously, what the fuck are limited access roads? Who came up with that idea? Like I can hear by the name and by the name understand the fundamental concept, but I don't understand why certain roads have to be limited access. Like, can't you just limit the access when you feel like it on any road? Because you're the government, and the government sort of gets to do what the shit it wants, Or did I misunderstand something? Anyways, as you saw, I just decided to, well, attempt an invasion of Haiti, because the fuck else am I supposed to do? Guess I could invade Haiti or Guyana. I'm sparing Guyana. Well, I'm trying to spare Guyana anyways. Because, look at the map, it's not like there's too many other nations that I can spare at this point. Bolivia just had a revolution though, I think. Or are they... Okay, well, I'm pretty sure, well, they were occupied by someone. So I assume those were revolutionaries, but the Germans are already here, causing problems. So, I don't know, Chile maybe? That seems to be a habit of mine, picking up random nations that have fallen to fascism and making them my friends. Even if I am very anti-fascist this campaign. I mean, we are, well, we are very democratic, we are very, you know, welfare state, although then again, pretty sure the fascists also enjoyed a welfare state. But we are very, very, very hardcore on democracy. And we want all of the immigrants that we can possibly get. Like, doesn't matter your skin color, come to the Yucatan and have some fun. The only thing that makes us fuck you game, fuck off. We just had so much luck in the previous justification, and now you're just gonna pull this crap on me. Also, I realize I maybe need to, well, I don't need to do anything, but I should probably build a bit more of transport ships. Also, is there more naval yeah, there's definitely another level of naval port. Naval port? Of ports in general that I can get, so gonna have to get around to getting that at some point, but I don't know, then again, it's very late in the game, and we aren't really doing too much super interesting right now. We're just sort of hanging out, being Mayan, and invading and conquering whoever gets lucky and gets their independence. So, yeah, Guyana got independence because of, well, I assume it's because the Dutch lost the Great War, or whatever was going on. I honestly didn't pay attention that much. I just knew that France and the Netherlands were completely occupied by Germany and whoever was friends with Germany. And yeah, the Netherlands no longer have any colonies. It looks like the French got off easy though. They still have colonies, like all over the place. Man, I'm getting the feeling that the French were like, yeah, actually we like our empire. Could you just fucking fuck up the Netherlands instead? That's a very fancy flag. Yeah, look, go Netherlands. Yeah, I know that the flags are kind of like there's a dedicated modder who makes flags. I think it's called the alternate flag pack, which is a sub mod, or it's just a mod for Victoria 2, but it's always being integrated into HPM, so most people don't think of it as a separate mod. And that's kind of fair, isn't it? Oh, hello there, Tension. Yeah, good thing you revolted, so that I was able to notice that you guys were clamoring for independence, so that I could shut down your little independence movement and meme some troops down here and put an end to all of it, because, you know, last time I checked, I didn't tolerate these kinds of, I don't know what they're up to. Not respecting my government and just bending over backwards and becoming Mayan already. Like, give up on your meme culture. I mean, look at this place. Like, it's already 6% French. That should be a hint that maybe it's time to give up on your own culture and just be accepting that this is a multinational democracy. And, well, among other things. We also enjoy invading our neighbors, because, of course, we need to show the world our peaceful ways. By force. Hey, look at me, I can quote TV shows. Let's see, socialism, blah 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 blah. Can't be bothered to read, I'm just going to make an assumption of what exactly was going on in that event. Then I'm going to forget about it and invade Haiti. So yeah, what did you do today? I invaded Haiti. And now we're gonna annex Haiti. Yay! And now we have too much infamy to do anything else, but hey, at least we did this. So, yeah. Yeah, we're running out of time, so at this point we're really just gonna have to keep an eye on Spain. And, well, I mean, I keep doing everything I can to try and influence them, but the Germans are quite intent on having Spain as a body. Honestly, I kind of wish we could just have an agreement here, you know? Like, I'll not only let you have Spain as a body, I'll support you having Spain as a buddy. If Cuba can, well, not gain independence, but become a part of my realm. But, you know, surely that's better than being part of Spain. So, I don't know. These guys might disagree with the fact that it's only been a couple of years and they're already 16% Mayan. Ah, New World assimilation. It is a wonderful thing, truly. Alright, interesting. Colombia has invaded Panama. And Panama, of course, is feared by Britain. So Britain was like, hey, don't do that, please. But Panama, or I mean Colombia, is feared by the United States. So they were like, yeah, do that, totally, do that. And now this little Latin American war has escalated into, well, not a world war, but a big AF war, you know. The United Kingdom has the lead in the score on military, well, military score, but not by a lot. So it will be most interesting to see what exactly is going to happen here. Let's get dreadnoughts though, because we can. Yes, America, you can walk through my nation. I shall tolerate it. But, you know, just walk through and, you know, get yourself killed down here. Don't mind me and my industry and shit like that. How are you doing, by the way? Oh, damn, he is escalating in the industry. That's annoying, but, hell, we're doing quite fine ourselves. Hey, look at that. A nation that I can... Oh, actually, fuck. Did anyone ever sphere... Ah, fucking hell, no one's been sparing this guy. Well, I mean, the Soviet Union is getting here, and Germany, but it doesn't look like they actually give a shit. Yeah, I think, anyways, I started sparing this guy before the existence of Indonesia became a fact. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to spare Guyana, actually, just because I doubt we have the time to get rid of sufficient infamy to actually annex him. So there you are. But yeah, let's go all in on Indonesia. I'm saying this as if it's going to have too much of an impact on the game at all, but you know, at this point we're just sitting around and having some fun, waiting for the game to end. Periodically getting in here and shift clicking on the factories to make them expand a bit. So yeah, I'm also encouraging clerks right now. I'm not sure like how many clerks should you actually have compared to your actual factory workers? Like, well, I assume that 440 or 411 compared to like thousands is a bad ratio. But like every other factory has a fuck ton of clerks. I don't know what went wrong in the cannery. Yeah, I think we're doing fine on clerks actually. Well, except for here. Like, why do some factories have like no clerks? Why do no one actually work in this factory? Actually, fuck that factory then. Let's get some steel. It's one of the few resources that are needed in the you know, the car and the tank and all of that type of, you know, production. So if I can make some steel factories, that would be really good. Even if they're not necessarily profitable, it would still be good because it, you know, it helps the other industries flourish. So let's work on that, eh? And I don't know, maybe it is time to change our priorities and not do clerks anymore. Like, come on clerks, get in here. Voting rights rescinded in Moldova, oh no. If only that impacted my amount of clerks. Well, no, we're getting some of them. Yeah, there we are. Then again, this factory is basically never going to make money anyways, so fuck it. Why don't I just go back to the whole encourage laborers? Because I mean, I have so much money at this point that I can, you know, I can just pay for whoever, like whatever factory stops working properly, I can just pay them and it'll be fine. Oh, look at that though, our literacy is going down. See, now that's not okay. I guess it's the immigrants. The filthy immigrants are messing us up. We have no flashpoint tension though, that's good. Had some issues with that earlier. but I was able to suppress them before a crisis started. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You just gotta remember to suppress them before it becomes an issue, and you'll be fine. So, I mean, for some reason it basically doesn't cost anything. Granted reforms. Oh, so I can just say fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck, right? And then we're good. Build more planes and or battleships. Seriously, do we not have any planes yet? Is it one of those like, oh no, like seriously, I'm building planes and tanks here, but like I'm literally one of the, presumably anyways, one of the biggest producers of tanks and planes in the world. Yet the game is like, oh, there's no tanks. What do you mean there's no tanks? Of course there's tanks. Also, who are building these factories? Last time I checked, we banned capitalism, so well, I guess I'll have to sneak in here and build some factories on my own. And also, to be fair, it's not like our tank and plane factories actually work, so I guess it's kind of okay that they don't, strictly speaking, you know, produce the stuff that my army needs. But you know, damn it, that's not going to stop me from complaining, because that is just the way I am. Ooh. Assassination. The assassination of prominent Yucatan citizens by a dissident has, after a thorough investigation, turned out to be the instigation of an enemy power. What are you doing, United States? Why are you assassinating my memes? My people. What is this about? 81 prestige lost? Well, I guess I technically can afford this war. Well, in terms of money, but in every other way, I cannot afford it. Because, like, oh, Jesus Christ, they hate me now. What the? No, don't hate me. Oh, okay. They actually just hate, oh. Right, they hate me. Britain. Friends? Ah, that's right, they're already my friend. Forgot about that. France? No, they don't like me. Brazil? No. They are the bitch of France. Soviet Union. Actually, fuck that. Germany. Let's kiss and hug Germany until they tolerate an alliance with us. Sorry for that uncalled for burp, but you know, memes happen. Also, I mean, just look at these numbers. 10,000. Call for the summit. Yes. Hey, 25 relations. I mean, yeah, no, that totally makes a difference. But seriously though, the United States are getting nothing because, of course, you know, the war. Seriously though, more people should come to the California Republic. I don't know why they are just so not a location where people migrate to. But I mean, Mexico is just swarming in immigrants as well. So much for building a war to keep the Mexicans out. The Mexicans need to build a wall to keep everyone else out. Glorious alternate history. Anyways. Alright. I feel like I have officially run out of technologies that I really want to get. Then again, it's not like it really matters at this point what I do. I kind of doubt, to be honest, that we're going to be doing anything at all at this point. Because what would I do? I still want to invade Spain, who is not spared by the Germans. Right. Who on earth are we sparing that is taking up all our points? The Philippines? Yeah, fuck that. Indonesia? I mean, that's just not working, so let's not do that. I guess, fuck off. They don't have too many people. What do you mean? Population minus 240%? That's 10 million people. That's nothing. Like they put that into the game in order to stop you from sparing China. But they have like 100 million, 110 million, so well, fine then. Stupid Indonesia. Keep your independence if you're so in love with it. I'll just I don't know. Keep working on Spain, I guess. I mean, then again, they're still allied to like everyone. Soviet Union, the Turks. I don't know, I feel like I could beat the Soviet Union because Navy. Like, I'm just gonna make a wild assumption that the Soviet Navy, yeah, it doesn't exist, so we're good there. But I'll have to beat the German Navy if I'm gonna have any chance of victory here. And they have 510 points in capital ships. That's a tad bit more than I do. I have 200, but, you know, that's it. So I really need you to not be friends with the Germans anymore, Spain. So let's get working on that, eh? What is going on with my influence? Why is my influence just barely working? Good point. Actually, there's a... yeah, you can see it right here. Relations minus... Right. Well, let's increase relations then. Actually, fuck that. I want to increase relations with the Germans. Because if I can call the Germans into some stupid war in a place that doesn't matter, I can then proceed to invade Spain. Actually, have you made Cuba into a state yet? No, you haven't, because, I don't know. I guess the AI does not know how to put their national focus on bureaucrats, but, you know, it's an AI, so what are you gonna expect? Also, are we having... yeah, fuck yeah, we're having rebels. At least they're cheap to get rid of. No, but... am I blind? Like, where's the... where are the Mexican separatists? No, it's going down. I guess they revolted. Yeah. Victoria to rebels. Such a shame that they don't know how the game works. Anyways, maybe we can spare the Confederacy. No. I have a slight feeling the Americans are going to get there before me, but that's not going to stop me from trying. Haha! San Pedro Sula has been integrated into the Yucatan. What is that? Is this... this place! Look at that! So at least one province of Honduras was properly integrated into the great Mayan Republic of Yucatan. Like, I feel like that's kind of an achievement. Hey, we actually have planes now. Huh. I guess they actually finally got the resources to do, you know, whatever you have to do to exist. Neat. Anyways, yeah. Because the thing I think is very cool about this is that we were able to take a province that had no Mayans in it at the beginning of the game, conquer said province, and then assimilate it so fucking hard that we were able to core the province itself. 10 points to Yucatan, I say. We're doing fine though. Look at this. Oh fuck yeah, this is even better than I thought it would be. All of Nicaragua is now a majority Mayan. Even a tiny little province down here in Costa Rica is majority Mayan. I mean, I could have sworn this province would become majority Mayan, you know, before this one, but it's already, yeah, look at that though, 23% Mayan. This will be Mayan by the end of the game. I'm gonna bet money on that. Not gonna bet money on this, but I'm still gonna hope that it's gonna get there. Especially San Salvador. Like, seriously, you're so fucking close. We've been working on this for so long in this game. El Salvador, I believe in you. Give up on your native culture and, I don't know, become Mayan. Because, like, I'm pretty sure the Mayans, well, presumably, I mean, the Mayans were all over this region, so presumably some of them went into here. And who knows, maybe this place was like a center of Mayan culture and I'm just being ignorant, but... ooh, expand naval base. But I mean, regardless, it's a meme. Like, this is the point of this campaign, is to spread the Mayan culture, and I'm pleased. We're even spreading the culture without abusing genocide, because that is the Native American way. You're just so peaceful and nice that everyone is like, okay, I guess we'll just... I'll guess we'll just be Mayan. Once again, I mentioned it before, but it is kind of realistic. Like, a bunch of Europeans, when they came to, you know, well, I don't know much about Latin America, but at least in the 13 colonies, a bunch of the white people just, like, joined the natives, because I guess the natives had certain technologies that the Europeans didn't, like washing. Or is that just a myth? I don't know. I know the Europeans didn't wash much. but I don't know whether or not the natives did it. So, I mean, regardless, surely the Europeans must have had their reasons to join the Native American, you know, societies or whatever. Alright, so I changed back every place to craftsmen because I noticed we have like 3.3% of the population are clerks. Although then again, the game says that 4% is optimal. Hell, we're even below 2% clergymen at this point. Maybe that's why our literacy is just not a thing anymore. I mean, it is a thing, it's just not as much of a thing as I would kind of like it to be. I think the guy who makes the mod anyways has added a thing where, or maybe he wants to add it and it hasn't added it yet. I forget, but like there is supposed to be a thing where literacy can actually decline to simulate, you know, nations not really giving a shit about literacy, presumably. Regardless, that place has been integrated. That is indeed this place. Hello, look at that. We might even get all of Honduras into the nation. You know, core integrated into the nation before the game is over. Maybe. There are still 2 more provinces to be cored, but you know, it's still a thing. Still a cool little neat thing. Also, yeah, actually fuck that. Let's not do that. Let's just get some like naval professionalism and whatever these technologies do. Because I'm thinking more and more, maybe we should just try and invade Germany. Just 1 more battleship? Okay, well, we can't handle anymore anyways, so I guess we're fine there, but yeah, I don't know. We have the infamy, and I don't know what the Germans would do to us. Maybe, I don't know. Should I try to make this series go out with a bang, or should we just meme about? Ah, the deep questions of Victoria 2. Supply range, are any of these things good? Naval organization, well, we're gonna get a lot more from just taking this stuff, and build time doesn't matter. Well, there we go though. Attack +1, yeah, that's pretty good actually. Let's go for some of that. Go for some of that stuff. Let us become so awesome in Navy that even the Germans will have to tolerate us owning Cuba, because that is of course the goal. Are we still working on sparing them? Yeah, we are actually. Yes, we are. But I feel like I've tried this before. What could I possibly do to the Spanish in order to make them abolish their alliance with the Germans? I'm thinking maybe trying to ally them could be a possibility. The disunited state. What happened? Ah, you're fascist now. Sure. I mean, you would think that the United States would just join the Free States at this point, because, you know, fascists are all about uniting the nation and making it strong and invading your neighbors and, I don't know, reclaim Texas or something like that. I mean, Texas is slowly turning back into a Mexican province here. Look at this shit. Majority Texan. Mexican. Sorry. Probably offended someone there. But, hey. That's kind of a thing I do sometimes on this channel. Because, hey, it's Victoria 2. And sometimes you do, you know, commit crimes against humanity. So whoever you're committing crimes against humanity against in the game, they will presumably not be too hyped about that. Or maybe they will, and they will just launch their own game of Victoria 2 and try and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Really, I should just try and focus on Spain and see if there's some way I can successfully invade the place. Once again though, that would require war against Germany. Why don't you love me, Germany? Why can't we just look past our differences and let me invade Cuba already? Fuck's sake. I mean, right, okay. I'm gonna sphere Spain, and then we're gonna see whether or not the alliance between Spain and Germany lasts after that. Because I know at least there is a penalty to, you know, like I can't ally Colombia because then they are in the sphere of the United States. So I don't know if that's going to have any effect on Cuba. But hey, look at that though. Speaking of Colombia, they just conquered Panama. I mean, of course, the Americans kept the actual canal, but you know, guess yeah, look at that. There were actually a bunch of North Andeans here. So the Colombians liberated the North Andean people, and I guess got a bit enthusiastic and decided to conquer the whole thing. So, but hey, that's like the definition of nationalism, isn't it? Fuck off. The fascists have taken control over the Confederacy. How appropriate though. And now they actually have the flag that everyone associates with the Confederacy. So GG Confederacy. But the problem is I just sphered them. So fuck. Now they're no longer in my sphere, but you know, I'll work on it. I know that the Swedes were getting a bit interested in sphering it, and they are still working hard on it. By the way, Sweden? Wait, what? Sweden is a great power? Why, again, is Sweden a great power? Instead of, oh, I don't know, Soviet Union? Like, am I the only one thinking this is a bit weird? Then again, Soviet Union never actually bothered to industrialize, so I guess that might be the reason. And look at that, they've actually allied Germany. I guess, no, never mind, Poland is in the sphere of Germany, so yeah, I actually don't know then what the hell this alliance is all about. It might be one of those, it might be like the whole Hitler and Stalin alliance. Maybe any day now, Germany's gonna invade Poland and try to invade the Soviet Union. And then they're gonna freeze to death. Well, I don't know. Germany's not fascist, so maybe whoever leads Germany will actually give the German soldiers winter clothing. Instead of Hitler, who was like, oh, no, don't worry, we're gonna win the war before the winter. And then they started to freeze, and then Hitler was like, don't worry, we're gonna win the war before winter. And then the generals were like, dude, it's winter right now, we should probably give them clothes. And then Hitler was like, nah, we can't produce any winter clothes. And then the generals were like, well, if we actually mobilize the nation, like, oh, I don't know, put the women to work like they do in every other nation that is at war right now. And then Hitler was like, but that's not sexist. And I'm Hitler, so you know. And that's today's lesson in World War II. Why the Nazis lost. Hey, Nicaragua integration. Then again though, do I actually want to do that? 2 infamy, so that'll give me what? 14 infamy. 14 math. I need how much infamy to invade Spain? 7.5. Damn it, I want to integrate Nicaragua, but I kind of feel like we're a bit too late in the game at this point, you know? Hey, this province finally became Mayan though. And quite a bit North Han, but that's fine. Well, the Han are a bit annoying because they are Buddhists, or whatever the game claims they are. I don't know, there's some they're not Catholic, and not Catholics have a harder time assimilating. That's why you see Russians all over the place. Because they're Orthodox, and so they are less enthusiastic about being Mayan, but hey, this province finally became Mayan. Look at that. And this one is getting close. Holy shit, this is so fucking good. No, let Nicaragua remain separate. Even if it is, strictly speaking, a majority Mayan province at this point. I just can't be bothered to spend the infamy on that, because I kind of feel like it would be funny if we could actually try a war against Spain. Then again, is there something I can do to lose infamy? I guess I could just release... Fuck it, fine. Sorry, my instinct took over there. whenever Victoria 2 gives you the option to do something interesting, like integrating places, I can't help myself, and I just sort of have to click the button. Shut up, phone. Those are not even messages to me. I just... Alright, so I've sphered Spain at this point, right? I just don't see how on earth I'm supposed to beat Germany and Spain. I mean, if you look at Spain alone, they have capital ships 216 compared to mine 238. So yes, I do in fact have a bigger navy than Spain, but when you add up the 500 or so the Germans have? Yeah, 564. There's just no way. There's just no way I'm taking Cuba. And so I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess we're killing some commies, but you know, that's... I mean, this is Victoria 2. It wouldn't be Victoria 2 unless you were spending all your time and energy killing communists. But seriously though, lost? Where do we lose? Oh shit, we do. Okay, the Haitians are angry as well. Well, shit then. Guess we'll have to deal with that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe this campaign is done at this point. You know, like unless something completely out of something completely extraordinary happens. I just don't see how on earth we're supposed to conquer Cuba, or anything else for that matter. Like, there's no... Like, unless Spain has like a meme revolution or something, which I doubt they're gonna have, because, you know, it's very... well, they could, but then again, even if they have a revolution, they're in my sphere, which means I'll have to remove or gain more infamy. I don't know. I feel like it's too late game to really achieve too much. Hey, Leon. Where's Leon? Hey, look at that! Well, look at that then. Okay, so... Well, okay, never mind. I'm happy now that I didn't... Or that I did take the integration of Nicaragua decision. Because look at that. We got a core on Leon. In Nicaragua, that is. So... How about that? But yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode here, and then I'll have the next episode be, you know, the last episode, where I'll just ride out the last years of the game, and then I will do the tour of the world, where we will look at all of the stuff, the memes that have been going on in this campaign. So yeah. Sorry for the two previous episodes not being super eventful, but you know, we conquered Haiti, we conquered Costa Rica. I mean, you know, we conquered Costa Rica, and now there's only one province that is not Mayan yet. So who knows? Maybe by the end of the game, maybe if we're lucky, San Jose will be Mayan by the end of the game. Nonetheless, it's been a great campaign. So thanks so much for watching this episode. Look forward to the last one next time, and until next time, bye.